Hello, today we're going to go over basic assignments in class and basic information regarding Word, which is where we are starting off. The first thing you will need to know is that assignments can be found on my website. It is kmata.weebly.com. You will need to go to the Assignments tab. For Word, there'll be a tab that says Word 2013, and you will have to type in the password exactly as written. If you do not remember it, you may email me for it. Your assignments will be here. It'll give you due dates. It'll give you the file you will need to work out. When you download the file, you will see something that looks like this. It'll tell you what program we're working in, and it'll give you step-by-step instructions on what you are creating. It is important you follow the step-by-step instructions. Usually it will tell you which file to open. If you need to open a file, that will also be located on my website under the same tab. Or it may have you open up a template or a blank document. Make sure you open up the correct blank document. This one, the first one, says single space blank document. So when you go into Word, if you open up the first document that appears, blank document, you will not get the assignment correctly. You need to find the one that says single spaced and open that document. Something else you may know when you are doing projects for this class, sometimes it will ask you for a specific template. You may search for templates by typing in whatever the template name is. It'll take a moment, find anything related to that. Now remember, you have your key tips. If you mouse over, it will tell you. If it tells you to pick a specific template, make sure you use that one. Even if there is something else that may look like it's right, you have to use the one that is listed on the assignment in order to get credit. When you double click it, it's going to want you to create the document. Go ahead and create the document. Once you have it open, the next instruction usually tells you where to save. Whenever you save, do not hit the automatic save. The first time you save, go to File, Save As. Even though the project will tell you to save on your USB, for my class, all files need to be saved on OneDrive, School Board of Polk County. So you're going to click that. It's going to want you to save it in a specific folder. If you have not created that folder, it's the first time you're doing a project in that group of lessons, you're going to click Browse. When you click Browse, most likely it'll bring you up and it'll say Documents. Because I have gone into this quite a bit, it brings me up to my OneDrive. If you have not created the folder it wants you to create, and it will tell you how to name it. If you look, it'll say Browse, Flash Drive. Flash Drive should be OneDrive. It wants you to save it in a folder named Lesson 1 Projects. You're going to have to create that folder the first time you go in. To create that folder, you simply click New Folder and you type in the name. Click Open. Then you may give it the name that it wants you to give it. It wants 1-1 quotes. You're going to name it 1-1 quotes. Save. And now you're ready to begin working on your document. You will know you have named it because at the very top it'll tell you what the document is called. At that point, once you have it named correctly, it's okay to hit the quick save or Control S to save your document. It'll save it in the correct spot. Only make the changes on your assignment that it tells you. If it doesn't tell you to change font, do not change the font. If it tells you to change it to what it is looking for. Something to remember when you're working is this little Microsoft Word Help. If you are not sure how to do something, it is okay to use the help screen and type in what you are trying to do. We are trying to create independent learners, and the more you can figure things out on your own, the better off you will be. If you can't figure it out, please call me over and I will help you. The other thing to remember is you have something called screen tips, which means if you mouse over and let it sit, it will tell you what each little symbol does. So you're going to need to be able to show and hide non-print characters. That's this backwards P looking thing. when you put this on, it'll actually show you different things that you type onto the document. Those characters do not appear when you print. So even if they're on your screen, when you hit print, it will not print on your document. It's to show you how you've spaced things, where you've put returns in, and it becomes more important later on when we start looking at page breaks and things like that. But for now, you just need to know how to find this and how to use this. At some point, you're going to have to save in another format. You're going to do that the same way you saved it the first time. You're going to go Save As. You're going to go to your Lesson 1 projects. Once you've created it, it should show up as current folder. And if you look, it says Save As Type. It defaults to Word document. If it wants it saved as a different type, you have to click the down arrow and choose whatever it is telling you to save it as. Okay? You will need to answer the questions and bring them in to get credit for viewing this homework. Thank you and have a good day.